It's the 2K Sports pregame show, brought to you by Kia.
Hey everybody, Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm joined by Shaq and the Jet. Tonight, it'll be the Memphis Grizzlies up against the Cavaliers in Cleveland. For the Cavaliers, they may have some challenges, but this is a game they have had circled on the calendar and want to deliver the top-notch performance they know they can. And guys, Zach Randolph in this game tonight, he's always been the first guy that comes to mind when you think about those blue-collar guys who grind it out underneath. In this kind of style of play, is it still viable in the NBA?
Well, he's one of those rare power forwards that, still plays inside and posts up, scores. You know what, Ernie?
What?
He might be extinct. He's one of the last of the dying breed of post-up big guys.
Most modern power forwards have developed a little more range, but it's still possible to dominate while playing only in the paint. I know I did it a long time ago. Don't want to talk about myself. We're talking about Zach Randolph right now.
And that'll do it for us here. Again, thank you for not talking about yourself anymore.
Because I would have to pay Kenny $100.
It's a road game for the Grizzlies, and they are facing an interconference matchup in today's game. Home court advantage goes to the Cavaliers, playing here in Quicken Loans Arena. Well, before you look ahead to your busy week, sit down, relax, pull up a chair as we bring you another NBA broadcast. And thanks for sharing part of your weekend with us. This is Kevin Harlan, and we've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony at the table with me. And the fourth member of our crew, David Aldridge, our sideline reporter. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. So on the floor for Memphis, Conley and Allen working once again together in the backcourt. Down low, the tough pair of Zebo and Gasol. And it's Parsons in at the 3 spot. And right around the 2016 All-Star break, Marc Gasol's season was cut short. Broke a bone in his right foot, had surgery, and Stevie was gone for the rest of the season.
That's a huge blow for the Grizzlies because that's losing their best player. And a guy that's 7'1", he's done everything right, lost a lot of weight, but sometimes those 7-footers, they put a lot of strain on those lower extremities.
Now here's Conley, following the miss by Kyrie Irving. Conley kicks to Randolph. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
You know, over the years, Zach Randolph has proven to be the perfect leader. He commands respect, and he gets it from his teammates.
And Randolph drops them both.
Zach Randolph has a throwback type of game. Always in the post, not a lot of athleticism, but he gets it done.
James, and the dunk by LeBron.
He never takes a break on any possession. He is ruthless on the offensive side of the floor.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. Allen against Smith. They get a hand on it. Picked by Randolph. Allen outside. He feeds it to Conley. And he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot. And Randolph not the quickest or the most explosive, but he is strong.
He's a load.
Oh, goodness.
Terrific.
Oh my. I mean, that nearly brought the backboard down with that slam.
Well, don't you think, Ray, that's always a possibility when he's the one to finish?
No doubt.
Fellas, that was ruthless. He threw it down with some authority.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. Kicks it out to LeBron. Fires the three. That shot misses. Excellent D there from Allen. Smith with the defensive effort.
I like the aggressiveness, but against that type of defensive pressure, he's out of his element.
And Smith with the stuff.
And credit Kyrie, tremendous vision. Finds the open man.
The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And there it is for him.
Oh, how about the floater there? Nice drop.
Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's LeBron. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. It's going to be on Zach Randolph. And a player of LeBron's caliber is expected to be a leader. It's a role he's never shied away from, Steve, and certainly he has filled the bill.
Not at all. Coming out of high school, he's always been a leader. LeBron is someone who loves his teammates and wants to stay close to them. But at the end of the day, he's all about winning. He's not shy about telling his teammates what they have to do to get the W.
Here's Gasol. Good D from Love. Cavaliers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And stolen by Parsons. Allen outside. To the middle. Here's Gasol. And Thompson sends it back.
Great timing by Tristan Thompson on that block. Way up there. Add that one to LeBron's highlight reel. How about the creativity in midair?
Memphis trailing here. Allen kicks to Parsons. Here's Gasol. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
He really fought on the glass there and did a tremendous job coming up with that rebound.
Here's Thompson, and Gasol sends it back. Conley inside the line, and some very quick points for him on that possession.
Over the years, Mike Conley has really improved his jumper, using his quick release well.
In the corner, Smith with it. To the inside. Here's Thompson. It's good, the assist that time from Smith.
That's a solid pass right inside where his teammate wants it.
Grizzlies have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Conley dishes to Randolph. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
What control by Randolph. A true legend at getting the hoop plus the harm.
A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Channing Frye's checked in for Thompson. Jefferson comes in for LeBron. Shumpert is checked in for Smith. And Mo Williams subbed in for Kyrie Irving. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Green, he's checked in for Gasol. Carter comes in for Chandler Parsons. Troy Daniels, he's checked in for Tony Allen. And Baldwin subbed in for Mike Conley.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
Here's Shumpert. Ball's knocked loose, and that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Brandon Wright's checked in for Zach Randolph. Here's Baldwin. 1:24 left in the first quarter of the game.
Grizzlies have had their offensive problems. One, because they like to play slow. They like to throw it in the paint, and they like to grind you out inside the paint. But the one thing is, on the defensive end, they've been excellent.
Shoots from the baseline. Shumpert, no good. Memphis leading by 3. Pass to Daniels. Here's Baldwin. Right side. Poked away. Trying his luck deep. Baldwin can't get it to go. And you look at the Grizzlies offensively, they play one of the slowest paces in the league. We all know that. But really, Steve, it's the lack of perimeter shooting more than maybe anything else that's hindered their offense.
In the 6 seasons of the grit and grind era, they've never ranked higher than 27th in three-pointers made, never higher than 20th in three-point percentages. That's what they've got to change.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
He also understands better than most how to use angles, and that was the reason why.
The Cavaliers shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
And for a guy as strong and as athletic as Shumpert is, he really doesn't get to the foul line enough, in my opinion.
No coverage that time. Daniels has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Here's Love, and you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
The 5th pick in the 2008 draft, Kevin Love entered the league with a maturity well beyond his years.
And stolen by Williams. Goes up, and the dunk by Love.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Oh, he hits it! Oh. How about that shot? Incredible!
Nice!
OMG, that's how you silence a crowd.
And the Grizzlies, a team that's dealt with their share of tough playoff losses. But, you know, you talked to point guard Mike Conley, and as he told us before the game, he still feels a championship is within reach.
We feel like we're a team that's had to go through a lot of adversity. We've been through a lot of things that's set us back. You know, we feel like we can be just as good as anybody else, and why not us?
Defense really their identity. That's how they win. Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And for Memphis guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
It's just been a long-range battle for them and one that they're winning right now.
Because this is a team full of sharp shooters whose eyes light up when given the opportunity to shine, and they are really knocking them down right now.
We've got Dunleavy. Channing Frye out there with Thompson. Then there's Irving. And it's Shumpert in at the 2. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, the Grizzlies are starting to show their age a little bit. Last season was an example of that, but they still have that throwback style of play that's hard to gauge. Marc Gasol said, the game is evolving, and we as players and as a team have to evolve. You have to change things and adjust. You need tweaks and counters from game to game and year to year. Kevin?
All right, D.A., they know they needed more shooting. Carter kicks to Martin. Outside Conley. Here's Gasol. It's tipped. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Shumpert with the ball. And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. No good from Irving.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And Channing Frye wasn't a three-point shooter coming out of Arizona, but Smitty, he sure is now.
It wasn't until his 5th season in the league and his 3rd team in Phoenix that he started to focus on the 3-ball. And yes, he's a stretch 5 or a stretch 4. He can shoot the basketball.
Oh!
The big-time vertical shumpert. This is him just having fun.
For Memphis, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. They double-team Conley. Here's Ennis, and Ennis slams it in.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
The defense looks done right now. No hustle or real desire to get stops.
Inside. And there's Marc Gasol on the assist by Carter. Gasol's got 4 points in the quarter.
Marc Gasol is a workhorse down deep, just rising up and throwing it down.
And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. And it's Carter missing.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Those types of shots are low quality. You're not going to win too many friends on that one.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Cavaliers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The free throw drops for Dunleavy. And Mike Dunleavy, one of the very few players from the 2002 draft that is still playing. He was the number 3 overall pick that year, and he can still give you a little bit of everything on the floor.
That's what you love about Mike Dunleavy. He's one of those players, he obviously can shoot the basketball, but he's unselfish. He makes the extra pass. He just knows how to play. And on the defensive end, he competes.
Parsons' shot is off.
We know what he's capable of inside. That's a good shot for him. He's kicking himself that he couldn't get it to go. LeBron James, one of those players, when you watch him play, you're just waiting for his body to break down, but it has not. Reason why, he's done a nice job of taking care of himself. He's always been in tip-top shape.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. And after a 2014-15 season that saw LeBron miss 13 games, including a voluntary 2-week hiatus about the midway point of the year, last season, Stevie said he felt much better.
And that's great. You're talking about a guy, you talk about that plays basically all year round when you start talking about his commitments in the summertime and still be able to play at a high level. The NBA season is a grind. He's getting through it.
This has been a thriller. You cannot say enough about the way these two teams have competed.
They are showing a lot of grit and grind, doing a nice job, both teams going back and forth at each other. He's not the biggest guy, but he makes up for it and then some with this insane vertical leap.
And there's the feed to Randolph. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
When Randolph gets space near the basket, he's deadly.
James in the post, covered by Martin. Offensive rebound. Here's Thompson. Score of the basket, his 3rd after 5 shots.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
And you can see one team is working hard on the glass and the other not.
Here's LeBron. This tug-of-war game continues.
And guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
To the paint. Parsons passes to Allen. The dish now to Martin. Randolph a screen. Martin kicks to Conley. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Conley's got the game tied up here for the Grizzlies. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. So often there are always interesting stories for every NBA player, Smitty, as to how they got involved in the sport. How did you begin playing basketball?
You know, my dad built a basketball court in the backyard, and that's the way I first started playing. But
how old were you?
I was probably about 7 or 8. But then there was this guy that went to my high school that everybody talked about. I got a chance to be around him. Spencer Haywood really influenced me. One of the greats in the city of Detroit and one of the greats to ever play.
No kidding. And how did he influence you? As a young kid, he got a hold of you?
It did, because you got a chance to talk to a pro. Yeah. And then I think guys that I didn't get a chance to touch early, but they were from my area, was George Gervin and Magic Johnson. You know, Kevin, they used to call me Irvin Gervin.
I like that. No better nickname, huh?
Not at all.
That's
You
the
can
best.
pass it and can shoot it.
Oh, that's terrific. Just 5 on the clock. Baldwin can't get it to go.
Even though he couldn't quite convert the layup, I like him being in attack mode.
Outside Jefferson. Back to Williams. Love right side. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
And since the first quarter, we've seen them ease off on that long-range affair. And frankly, that's probably a good idea.
You know, Kevin Love in Minnesota, he was the franchise player. He was the go-to guy, but he never made it to the playoffs. When he came to Cleveland, he came for one reason, to win it all.
That free throw good from Kevin Love. And when Love came to Cleveland to play with LeBron, he knew he'd have to sacrifice touches, Steve, just like Chris Bosh had to in Miami.
Yeah, you have to balance fitting in with showing what you can do. It's not easy, but the fact that Kevin Love is trying shows you what he's all about.
Not one of the biggest free agency moves of the past offseason, but had high impact with Chandler Parsons coming over to the Grizzlies. And, you know, G.A., you look at his skill set, and he fits right in with what Memphis is trying to do.
Yeah, I think overall Memphis had a great offseason. You know, in acquiring Parsons and in retaining Conley. Memphis hadn't had a lot of luck luring big free agents in the past, and Parsons is perhaps one of their biggest gets as a franchise. And for Parsons, he gets a good deal for himself and continues to play for a team that has always been competitive.
Snatched up. Here's James, and finished off by LeBron.
You gotta love the tenacity of LeBron. He makes an impact on the glass as well.
The Grizzlies trail by 6. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Smith. And James throws it down hard.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Lets the three fly. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. That'll do it for the first half. Cavaliers lead by 6. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Tristan, what's the plan for the second half tonight?
Well, it's simple. It's going to be a dogfight. You know, they got big guys, true bigs, and we got to come out, play hard, and not let up.
Okay, we'll see if you can get that done. Thanks, Tristan. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, friends and neighbors. Along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. Time for the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He ended up with 15 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 steal. He's definitely heated up over the last few games, and we're seeing some of that same recipe here tonight. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
Well, they've been pounding it in the paint. Not just taking the first three-pointer when it came across. That keeps the defense on its toes.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Grizzlies.
Well, their poor rebounding is really hurting them. It hasn't killed them on the scoreboard yet, but they need to pick it up. This is a game they can win. If they come out hustling in the second half, they can win.
All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report as it's just about time for the start of the third quarter.
Welcome back, folks. So much to do here in downtown Cleveland and East 4th Street, right in the heart of it all. Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
You just love it when the decision-making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Just fundamentally sound basketball. That's what you want out of your offense of each and every game.
The Cavaliers leading by 6. Tipping off the second half, here's David Fizdale's 5. Down low, the tough pair of Zebo and Gasol. Conley and Allen working once again together in the backcourt. And it's Parsons in at the 3.
When Tyronn Lue took over, the Cavs made sure that he was not an interim coach. They took that tag off, and Tyronn Lue has been a coach in waiting. He's done a nice job getting these guys to move the basketball and play unselfish.
Smith for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Here's Conley, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And the Cavs front office made clear from the start that they had the utmost confidence in Coach Tyronn Lue and his ability to lead the team.
What I love is they revamped his contract, showed the commitment. I think when you see the buy-in he's gotten from the players and the way he's motivated them, it was a no-brainer. Mike Conley Jr., I love him. He's one of those guys, very steady, very heady, does the right thing as far as running the team, being able to distribute the basketball, and can score when needed.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, point guard Mike Conley has been a lefty-dominant player his whole career, but off the court, he's actually right-handed. He first picked up a ball at 13 months of age, and he said, "I just did it with my left hand for some reason, and ever since then, my mind felt it was left-handed when it came to basketball." Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. Similar to Greg Monroe. Nice shot by Thompson. And Conley loves to attack off the pick and roll. At 6'1", Steve Conley isn't really an above-the-rim finisher.
No, he's not, but he can score at 3 levels, behind the 3, and he has a nice floater in the lane, and at times he'll pull up with a mid-range jump shot.
And Irving throws it down.
And that's vintage Kyrie. He has the blow-by speed to get past defenders off the dribble.
The Grizzlies trail by 8. Conley with it, guarded now by Irving. Nobody near Parsons. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Parsons got 7 points in the game.
His eyes just lit up as soon as he realized he was wide open from outside. The defense has to do a much better job.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. A different look now for Cleveland. Channing Frye's checked in for Love. Dunleavy comes in for LeBron. And it's Amon Shumpert in for J.R. Smith. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Ennis is checked in. And so here's Memphis. They trail by 7. And Thompson sends it back. And now the fast break, Irving with the ball. And it's Thompson with the jam.
A solid athlete, quick leaper. Thompson's always a threat on this play.
Memphis has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Here's Conley. Here's Gasol. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. Carter, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. And that one falls for Marc Gasol. And at times with these Cavaliers, Smitty, there have been some chemistry concerns, but while it hasn't boiled over, you do sense some friction from time to time.
Yeah, I think last season, you looked at the beginning of the season, they had some chemistry problems, but they got it together. Winning usually cures everything.
Here's Randolph, an easy layup after coming off the pick. 11 points in the game. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Irving dishes to Fry. Back to Irving. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
One of the best small men in the league at attacking inside, Kyrie Irving.
Conley against Irving. Conley kicks to Ennis. Passes to Conley. 6 to shoot. This one for 3. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip. For Cleveland, they've gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Pass to Dunleavy. Cleveland moving the ball around. And there's Shumpert. That's good on the assist by Dunleavy. And it's 7 points for Amon Shumpert.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Randolph with the ball, working on Fry. Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Zach Randolph. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. A different look now for Cleveland. Richard Jefferson, he's checked in for Thompson, and it's Williams in for Irving. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Brandon Wright's checked in for Gasol. Jermichael Green comes in for Zach Randolph. Daniels, he's checked in for James Ennis, and Baldwin subbed in for Mike Conley. Carter outside, he kicks it to Green. That's in there, Carter with the assist. Green's got his first bucket of the night.
You know, Jermichael Green is extremely gifted down low. A solid post threat who can get the job done down there.
Right side Shumpert, back to Fry. Outside Williams, the three. And no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Carter outside. Outside Green. Here's Baldwin, defended by Dunleavy. Puts up a three, and Shumpert pulls it down.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
And if you're the defense, you probably should sag off him right now because he's not knocking down anything.
Shot's good by Jefferson.
He is thinking one step ahead there. As soon as the shot goes up, he's getting in position to grab the offensive board.
Daniels kicks to Wright. Wright sets a screen for Carter. Daniels drains it from beyond the arc. Daniels has got his third basket of the night right there. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Here's Shumpert. The shot will not fall.
Something seems off with him tonight. Maybe it's his rhythm or his timing. Fortunately, his teammates are playing well enough to keep them ahead.
That's tipped, but they'll get another chance. Goes back up. And that's 2 points on the layup. And now it's just a 4-point Cavalier lead.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Baldwin the pass to Daniels. A baseline J. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And Jefferson wide open. He shoots. And another miss by Cleveland.
And that's the shot he has to take.
You just can't pass up wide open looks. You must shoot it.
Baldwin can't get it to go. Jefferson fires. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
And he beats the buzzer to end the quarter.
No panic at all when the shot clock is ticking down. Handled it just like any other shot.
Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Sharpshooters Irving and J.R. Smith are the backcourt duo. Jefferson out there with LeBron James. And it's Love in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Leaving the defense shell-shocked at this point. LeBron having one of his nights.
They double-team Conley. Gasol dishes to Randolph. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Gasol's got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, one of the few bright spots for his team. I mean, he's had a very efficient offensive performance.
Overall, it hasn't been pretty for his team, but he has shot the ball well.
Love in the post. He's up against Gasol. And James throws it down.
the vision of Love, the willingness to make the extra pass, just more reasons why he's so dangerous in this offense.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Love.
You know what? A low percentage pass on that one, but sometimes it's worth the risk.
Yeah, questionable, but it almost got through. It's probably a quick bucket if it did.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Conley with the screen on LeBron. Count that one, and the Cleveland lead has been cut down now to just 6 on the basket from Parsons.
It's as if the defenses have just given up.
I don't think the defense have given up. I just think it's too much offensive firepower to hold in check.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
And this is where Thompson likes to get his touches, right at the basket.
They double-team Conley. Here's Gasol. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
That's a great example of the importance of chemistry. He knew where his teammate wanted the ball, and he put it right there.
Irving kicks to James. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
And a nice job of utilizing his body to get around the defender, but that's just a tough one to knock down consistently.
The Cavaliers leading by 6. Love with the screen for Smith. Kicks it to Love. Puts up a 3. Offensive rebound. Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
The unbelievable effort. Thompson, a dedicated warrior on the offensive glass.
The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. They get a hand on it. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. He gives them a double-digit lead. And now it's a 10-point Cleveland lead.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between.
Bring it in. Take a seat. I love the energy, fellas. I really do. But now we got to keep it up and stay focused. Don't quit until the final buzzer goes off. Now let's finish this and go home.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard David Fizdale talking to his team. He is not happy with the turnovers. He said, we have got to get some shots. It's as simple as that, guys. Play smart and value the basketball. We'll see if the message sunk in, Kevin.
Thank you, David. They double-team Conley. Feeds it to Parsons. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Parsons got 4 points now in the quarter. Cleveland leading by 8. And Kyrie Irving says he'd like to take on more of a leadership role that can be tricky sometimes when you're a guy playing with a superstar like LeBron James.
Yes, because he's obviously one of those leaders that he's been in place as a leader, one of the best players. But I think Kyrie Irving is trying to learn from LeBron and take more of a leadership role. You can do that. You can have 2 leaders on the team.
Nice shot by Smith.
Deadly from beyond the arc. JR cannot be left alone.
The Grizzlies trail by 11. They set the pick. Randolph a screen. Outside Gasol. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And the Cavaliers call time here.
You know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are.
Hey, this is what happens when we play our brand of basketball. They cannot stop us. Now let's stay sharp and finish strong.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Jefferson's checked in. The Cavaliers leading by 9. Here's James. Rejected by Gasol.
Love how Gasol patrols the court, always on the lookout to reject a shot.
Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
The defense might need to grab a fire hose because nothing they're doing can cool this guy off.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Allen passes to Conley. Good on that shot, and with that, the Cavalier lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Parsons. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth, and finished off by Jefferson.
And really, he's just done a great job of finding the open man every trip down.
Today's game really has been a showcase for his passing ability.
Gasol, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Outside Irving. Back to James. And LeBron throws it down hard.
Showcasing his skills with that slam.
He knows how to put the exclamation point on those, doesn't he? My goodness. And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia slam cam. Allen. And he converts the layup.
Like seeing the activity from Tony Allen down low. No one scares this guy, even when he's taking it amongst the trees.
And there's the call on James. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Now here is Conley. Outside Gasol. Knocked loose.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
On that play, you gotta trust your teammates. Instead of forcing that one, just pass it.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for Cleveland.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for James.
What I really liked about his performance at the offensive end was that he wasn't pressing. He wasn't playing fast. There was a calmness to him. It was a smooth, steady game he played, and the results speak for themselves.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Irving dishes to James, and LeBron throws it down.
Didn't take their time in wrapping this game up. They came out with a sense of urgency.
They did. Fantastic run here to really put this game to bed.
He gets that one.
And they're clearly finishing strong here, but not enough time to pull it out.
You're right. They're not going quietly. They're going to keep battling to the very end, no matter what the score is.
And it's Love, top of the key. Back to James. Left side, Love. He dishes it to LeBron. From downtown, offline.
Randolph using that big body well. He makes shooters uncomfortable.
So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. JR, congrats on the win. What were the positives from the team tonight that got you the victory?
I mean, our penetration was unbelievable.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey everybody, Ernie Johnson, along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal, seen here. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
Reminds me of myself. His field goal percentage was all the way up in the 60s. Not that I like talking about myself, but it was a very steady night for him. You don't shoot well without working hard, and he never stopped battling to get the best look possible. Smart, efficient basketball he was playing. Thanks for showing me.
That performance is exactly why we call LeBron James the King. He is their offensive spark and their defensive spark. He is their everything. Yes, they're everything. They can't live without him.
And that's it for tonight. But we've got a whole new NBA season ahead of us. For Shaquille O'Neal, for Kenny the Jet Smith, for Kevin Harlan, wherever he might be, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again very soon.